It's Madden NFL 23, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings, and it's coming up next.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
Even as he nears age 40, Aaron Rodgers' game isn't taking a single backward step. He became only the fourth player to win back-to-back MVP awards and led Green Bay to its third straight 13-win season. He avoids turnovers better than anyone in football at the quarterback position, and Green Bay, they are always a front runner with him under center.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job. There are 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is back for his 5th year as Minnesota starter, tied for the longest streak of stability the team has had at quarterback since, get this, Fran Tarkenton in the late 1970s. He's been excellent during that time, making a 2nd Pro Bowl last season after 4,200 yards and 33 touchdowns through the air. The Vikings, though, still hovering right around 500 at the 8-win mark, hoping to see him lead a talented roster back to the postseason.
And marking down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Very nice catch there by Justin Jefferson, one of the best receivers in the game after just 2 seasons in the league. As a rookie, 2nd-team All-Pro, and then in his 2nd year, was 2nd in the league in yardage. This guy continues to grow and get better with every game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. Right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Sammy Watkins, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. It's a gain of 34. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 9. Cousins again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Cousins now. Hard throw, incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good for 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now offense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try to plan a comeback.
On first down, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach there, guys, all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. The return is Osborne. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Vikings will take over here, first and 10. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Throwing, Cousins. Right back to Cook for another completion. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. To the air again, it's Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, Cousins. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. The first sack, the first. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. So we've come to halftime here with a visit. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 3rd down, Cousins. got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Cousins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 28. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Osborne from 6 yards away. And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Rodgers now on 1st down. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Rodgers to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. And the lead is now 14-10. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So Cousins and the Vikings down 14-10. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Cousins completes this to Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Cousins to throw. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Devante Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. Past the 20. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of